Hey guys, it's Gary here. Today I'll be doing an ASMR draw with me video in real time. And this is my very first true ASMR video. I think I tried it in the past, but I didn't fully understand the genre. So today I'm setting up my space. I'll be drawing on my smaller Tab S7 today, since I wanted to use my cute pen that I got for it. That's pretty much it. I miss just drawing casually and doing a casual video on the channel. I'm whispering because I share a room with my partner. As you guys can see, our room goes set up in this pop-up card. But I have to be quiet, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to have an ASMR-like video with some ambient sound of my scratching as I do this doodle to de-stress. You guys see that I pulled out my phone to set a 25-minute Pomodoro timer. That was because I needed to trick myself to draw. It was extremely hard. It's like I forgot to. It's not like I don't draw in my free time, but ever since I've turned my art into my career in some sort of way, I feel really pressured when I draw, especially when I record. So I recorded this a bunch of times, trying this with 5 minutes first to give myself some warm-up. And then 25 minutes seems like a good spot where I did a sketch that I liked and I felt comfortable in pursuing into coloring. Like, this was just supposed to be a sketch, but I had so much fun with it that I ended up drawing for 2-3 more sessions of 25-minute Pomodoro techniques. And it was so relaxing. I was playing music. I had my headphones on. But I hope you guys love the little bit of ambiance. I had my microphone right there in the frame, but I also didn't want the look of it because it just didn't look very pleasing. I want this video to be relaxing for you guys in terms of with the whole tone and quality, as well as visually too. I really wanted to showcase my very cute Kirby mouse pad in the background and my glad wristband. But even now though, I feel like I'm rushing to speak. I want to slow down myself. I've been super burnt out the past couple weeks with life in school, and I feel like that's the type of content that my audience likes the most from me, but I'm not sure how true that is. So today I wanted to share this piece I did that helped me get through an art block. I was recording just to record. I didn't know what the video was gonna be. I wanted to record the ASMR sounds because I did a video on paperlike screen protectors for Samsung, especially this tablet and metal nibs. I wanted to make an informative video following this previous video that I did. I'll link it in the pop-up card. But I just wanted to draw and share this piece. I think I'll repurpose these clips for that more inspirational video. But for now, I really wanted to share this piece. I just started sketching and doing rough outlines, which is something that I feel like I don't do enough. Sometimes I just go straight into the face when I'm drawing. Like, my sketches become too detailed and I overcommit, and a post or composition I don't even this semester of school has been really stressful overall, and I have a lot of footage in my assignments, but I just don't feel proud of them. But I feel like talking about school takes away the vibe of this video, so let me try to relax and think of something else. Like sketching like this, I really, really did love the act of sketching this. For once, when I was sketching, I wasn't thinking of the end process. I was generally enjoying myself, and I hope to do more videos like this. This started out with like me having in mind a video I was gonna do, but the drawing was gonna be more so B-roll instead of the center focus. But I don't know, I switched my mind a lot. I just wanted to draw, and I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can record it. And that's what I did. But speaking about the pen, this is the Wacom Dr. Drip Pilot. I've been using it for the past several months. It's an S-Pen alternative. Yeah, I think that was a video I did initially on this. And I love the comfort. And it's so cute. And I just wish that more pen manufacturers made cute pens for tablets, like pen display, like my pen display pens all come in the same style. There's no personality. And the thing about this Wacom Dr. Pilot pen is that it's kind of pricey. I paid $50 for it, and it's definitely not worth that, but there's no other pens on the market that's doing this aesthetic. And using it just puts so much joy to my face, especially since I got the metal nibs for it too, because as you guys hear all these scratching sounds, that's the paperlike screen protector that I mentioned before. And it's just made me love using my tablet. I was thinking about doing an ASMR plan with me video. I've been digitally planning. I went into this rabbit hole of digital journals and planners, and I found this one YouTuber called Happy Downloads, and I loved her planners. That I even bought 2 of them. She had a student planner and then a social media planner. I haven't used the social media planner yet. I should, but the student planner has been amazing, and it's really cute, and I want to show you guys it, but like I don't want to speed it up. Like, I love watching her plan with me. I get a lot of insights of her life. I know right now she found out that she cannot hear. I'm not sure if she cannot hear. Yeah, she cannot hear in one of her ear, and that's affecting her editing. I love all of the detail she puts into her work, her videos. Her planners are super customizable, so I can pick any color, and also they're super affordable too. I was surprised that they were less than like $15 USD, and I really appreciate that, because I would spend so much money every year on a planner, but with this one I get to customize it, and I've been using it a lot, and that's mostly because of the altercation I've done to my Samsung tablet. And this is the Samsung Tablet 7, so this is a bit older. I haven't upgraded to any new one. I love this, it's the perfect size, and I honestly didn't see Samsung do any major upgrade worth it for me. And that's kind of one of the reason I got into digital planning. I hope all of this is making sense, but I'm just rambling at this point. Apologies for the loud noise in the background as well. I live with my partner and his family, so that was the best time to record the ASMR aspect of just the drawing as well. But back to the digital planning. I've been loving it a lot. It's been helping. I love how much love Rena puts into her digital planners, and it's so customizable. I love the stickers, and because of that I downloaded this digital doesn't completely replace Notion for me. Like, I still use Notion to keep track of bigger projects and and overall my assignments, but this is a good place to like digitally keep all of my notes, like handwritten notes, and I screenshot any important information into my Notion databases. And I also use it as a habit tracker. She has these habit tracker stickers that are free to use. You can buy some paid version for extra variation. And I've been using these a lot to track my different habits to try to get myself on track. And because it's really cute, it's customizing. And I'm not customizing from scratch. It's not like a bullet journal. So I've been loving it. It feels so weird talking about journaling in a drawing video, but this is a yapping ASMR. And if you guys are wondering who's this girl she's drawing, I don't know. I had a bunch of reference girls. No, I said that wrong. Pinterest girls on my monitor, and I kind of was just, at least for the hairstyle and the pose. For the face, I did my generic anime girl 3.5 quarter, my comfort pick, just because it felt comfortable. With this drawing, I wasn't thinking too much of the technical composition. I don't even think I drew a background for this. I was just trying to have fun. And I did. This is Clip Paint Studio, by the way, the drawing program I'm using. I love it. This is the Clip Paint Studio simple mode. I think it's their way of competing with Procreate because the UI looks very similar to that. But again, I've only used Procreate like I think once or twice in my life. So I may not be the best judge, but I really love this simple mode. For when I'm sketching, when I'm coloring, I like using the more detailed version of Clip Paint Studio because I know my way around the tools much better. But for sketching, I'm not trying to see all that UI. So I love this mode. The only thing I wish is that the flip canvas button was like right there instead of me having to click down the 3 dots each time. I wish it was pinned because I like when my drawings are symmetrical. I'm constantly flipping to see if it looks right. And also, in this video, I switch between 2 pens a lot. I still use my Norris Digital Pencil Jumbo. Apologies for the exact name, but it's that realistic looking pencil on my left hand side. I use it a lot because it has the eraser and it just feels more organic to use that way than going down to the setting and clicking eraser. So I love switching between those two. I had a lot of fun. It's weird because I wanted to do this because I caught myself in the trap of scrolling on social media, specifically TikTok with doom scrolling. And it's part of me wanting to keep up with the news and everything, but it gives me so much anxiety, and I find that I wasted way too much of my day. So I've been trying to find hobbies that I could get back to that don't feel super draining, but also isn't too addicting. But maybe I'm contradicting myself. But before I clarify my point, let me finish the train of thought. With gaming, I find that I get too distracted as well. Actually, it really depends on the game. I've been playing this game that my friend recommended to me called Katamari Reroll. And that game has been super relaxing. It's just you roll a Katamari ball in an area, you just collect things, and it has the cutest music. I just find that after a while I get super competitive and it hurts my thumb because the controls are very wonky. And another game I play a lot is League of Legends. League of Legends consume too much of my time. And the thing is, I'm still bad at the game. So I get tilted very easy in competitive games. So I tend to stay in the retirement home, at least in that game. In a game mode called ARAM. And another game I've been playing a lot lately is Infinity Nikki. But with Infinity Nikki, it just feels like work. It looks really pretty, it makes me want to draw, but I never draw until now. And then I've been playing a story game with my partner, GTA 4. But with that, I've been recording it for my new gaming channel. And it's been a lot of fun. I just need to edit those videos, as well as it shouldn't be taking me that long to finish the GTA 4. I just like doing a lot of the side missions and try to build up meter with other characters. But yeah, I've been trying to break free, and even with 3D modeling as well. But with 3D modeling, that's something I gotta do for school. That I don't have a whole lot of fun doing. I've been trying to do sculpting with ZBrush, but I feel like I lack the technical knowledge and I end up feeling a little bit insecure about it. And so, with drawing, because right now in school we're not really drawing, it's 3D. So, I found my love back to it again, and I've been posting different types of videos that don't necessarily require me to draw for the video. Like I've branched over into vlogs and tech videos and my setup, which has helped me not put my art as the front and center focus. So it's actually been a while since I've done a dedicated art video, so that's why I don't feel as stressed. It kind of feels weird saying that because I said that I wasn't gonna record. It's kind of weird for me to mention that, since I initially just wanted to draw and not really think about the posting. But it's weird. I had to trick myself. I was obviously recording it, but I wasn't, I don't know, over obsessing with the packaging and analytics as much as my other videos. My other videos, I don't start filming until I have the thumbnail and the title ready, because they often make or break a video. But with this one, I just started drawing, and it's been a while since I've done just a spontaneous video like that. I hope that makes sense. I've been making videos for a long time. I started when I was 14, but I started to do this more seriously when I turned 18. And this year, I'm gonna turn 25. So it's been a long time. And when I was drawing this, normally I would feel like, man, my art hasn't improved a lot since I was 18. But I think in terms of my confidence with my lines, my composition, my anatomy, still needs work. But I think my friend really encouraged me to do this. My friend Milky Pichu, she's telling me to be bold with the lines, even though it still looks like I have chicken scratch lines. I still try to have thicker lines. I'm not sure. You guys will let me know if it looks like I have more confident lines, but I think I'm definitely not scared of going a little bit more bold and adding because I'm not sure if it was more so a stylistic choice for me back in the day to have super thin lines, but they weren't line art either, so you could see that I didn't turn on the stabilizer, which is something I need to start doing. And also, while trying this, I was thinking that maybe I should do those style challenges. I want to really practice. No, I don't think the word is practice. I really want to see and challenge myself to try different coloring styles, different align styles to see how my artwork will look into it. That didn't make sense. Will look into it. Because I'm still figuring out what works and what I like. I think for this, at least in terms of the coloring, not so much of the sketching phase, I definitely had a lot more manhwa webtoon influence for the coloring. I want to try different style. I truly want to try cell shading. But I feel like that's a talk that I should leave for more of the coloring part of the video. We're into the sketching. This was the first 25 minutes where I was gonna see if I could just draw. This is what I could draw in real time. I was really proud of it. I didn't spend a lot of time making decisions on things. I was just doing it. Granted, it is because I did my old favorite 3.5 quarter anime girl pose, but I don't know. I'm not gonna stress about that anymore. I'm here to have fun. I think one thing that has changed as I got older with art is that I find the inner critic in my head to be loud a lot. And I think it's due to being surrounded by so many talented people. I don't know. I feel like I'm more insecure with my art as I got older because I feel like I need to be at a certain point since I've been drawing this long. So I think it's my own self-expectation, not so much with others. I think I mentioned that because sometimes I see young artists that are much younger than me that are pat down color theory, pat down a lot of the technical things, and I compare myself to them. But I also don't like putting in the work to learn, so I should just let those expectations go or try harder and actually study. I think I really hate studying. I just like experimenting. So maybe I should just practice more. I feel like I'll get a lot better if I just start drawing more. I even thought about going back to live streaming again and live streaming live with you guys with my art. But I don't have the best internet for that. And second, I think drawing live requires a different type of focus. Since I want to please you guys, I want to draw what you guys like. And I think in a stage where I feel the most confident with my art, I don't need to do it live to you guys. I prefer doing it like this, where it's just me in my room with a camera and editing solo, and then after I upload it, I get feedback from you guys. I think on the spot gets me really nervous, and I know a lot of my audience enjoys my live, so I always feel bad for not being able to respond to everybody, not being able to have answers for everyone. Because I know my lives is where many of you guys used to come in and ask me advice about what you should do for school and your career. And I want to give everyone my attention, but at the same time, I feel like I'm unqualified. But that goes back in the whole, I think, imposter syndrome thing. I think that also ties into that inner critic that I have as I get older. all of us are struggling with that. And oh my god, we did it. I focused for 25 minutes straight. You guys don't know how hard that was. I so desperately wanted to go on my phone and scroll to look for references. But I know that would just get me in a rabbit hole and I would never come back to art. Since I like the sketch so much, I was like, you know what? Let me color it. I want to color this. Because, like, I feel like there's only so much I could do with thickening the lines. At least in the moment I did. Now, editing me, doing this voiceover, is you can see where I could have thickened the lines more to make it look dynamic. And so that's when I switched back into studio modes, that more busy look of Clippaint Studio. And I really do love this program so much. It syncs between my PC, and they're not sponsoring this video. I just been using them for a long time, but I did work with them in the past once or 2 times. I do pay for both the desktop version and the mobile version. I have 2 subscriptions, and I love them. I like that I can sync this sketch to my PC and to my phone and vice versa. And I think I got it on sale for like $36 a year for 2 devices, since I do like drawing on my phone. And I kind of wanted to an ASMR of me drawing on my phone as well. I'm tempted about getting the paperlike screen protector for my phone, or even cutting down a tablet one, because it's just so satisfying, that scratch. But I don't know where I was going with my tangents. Part of me kind of wants to leave all my awkward pauses and dialogue into the video, since I feel like an abrupt cut would really destroy the ASMR. So I'm sorry that you guys are hearing me missay words. I used to like hide or behind the excuse that English isn't my first or second language. It's my third. It is true, but I've been in the United States for more than 10 years, since I was 8, so I feel like I can't be saying that anymore. I could just work on my English, but it's just something that I get self-conscious about as an immigrant sometimes. But I think that's part of my insecurity, overthinking it. I probably just need to work on my public speaking and enunciating my voice, since again, it's been a while since I've done a video to this caliber where I've just been yapping for like almost 30 minutes straight. And the reason that like I'm doing it, I was really encouraged by my friend Peach, and I really appreciate her, and also you guys, your comments. A lot of the comments I get on my videos is how you guys like my voice, so I wanted to take this opportunity to but take advantage in the relaxing genre of ASMR, because I feel like when I do my regular talking, I mean not whispering, that sometimes I talk too fast and it gives you guys anxiety, and I apologize. I get really nervous when I'm recording, so for this I try to get myself in a relaxing mode, and just watching this video feels really relaxing too, because I did the thing that I wanted to do. I got myself to draw, and I enjoyed myself. I calmed down all my anxious thoughts, telling me what I should be doing video has been therapeutic to me because it's low-key I talk to myself to let go of my perfectionism and just create. And also a way for me to communicate that to you guys. That's kind of why I haven't been posting as often. Yes, life and school does get in the way, but I've been in worse situations where I was mentioning school and I still found time for you too. But this time, I find myself getting stumped, like emotionally, creatively. I think when I create a video and it doesn't resonate the way I think that I would like to, I get so disappointed, and I think that it's a personal failure instead of it just being like, oh, you guys are not interested in this topic. I am a variety channel, and I understand that everyone can watch every video. And so I need to remind myself of that and still create, because those of you guys that do show up and watch every single thing I make, comment, that means the world to me. And I think outside of that, I want to be able to create for myself, because I think in chasing what the audience likes, I find myself losing myself in a way, because I don't think I'm looking at it objectively. I just look at numbers when numbers don't really tell you everything. And I don't know if any of this sounds out of touch, but it's kind of my way of sharing my insights. But let me bring it back to the whole perfectionism thing. I spend a lot of time in my videos, and I overthink them to the point where there's a lot of videos I film, but I've been like so scared to even push out that I even have edited. But I get so scared that, hey, maybe this won't receive well, or I don't know how to fully package it instead of just being myself. When the whole foundation of my channel is that, since my logo is a TV that shows different phases of my life, and also more so for me to be okay that like not everybody is gonna be able to resonate or be interested in all aspects of my journey, but I need to still be creating, whether it's for just myself or you guys. I don't know. I feel like I'm not making a lot of sense. I think I've just been fighting through burnout, and I don't know how to have fun with things anymore. And this is my way of like coming back to that and finding a balance that works with my energy levels, my interests, and then hopefully it's something that you guys can resonate with. And now we get onto the coloring. Sorry for that whole side tangent, guys. I don't even know if you guys can hear half of my words, especially since I'm super soft-spoken. Me whispering like this, I'm not sure if it's getting my words properly on each tangent. But for a quick moment, let me talk about the coloring. Now we're doing that. I'm filling out the flat colors. And that's the most satisfying part, sound-wise. Because I'm just doing big strokes. Normally, I try to fill in it with the lasso tool and bucket, but this part, I wanted you guys to get some of that scratching noise, the scratching itch in your brain. I this video resonate to any burnt out college students because I'm a burnt out college student. And this is a video that I would definitely love to watch. I hope there's as many of you guys that resonate with it as well. Because, especially with the state of the world, with new technology, I feel incredibly insecure as an artist sometimes, and I don't know what the solution is. And with school, since we're learning 3D, it feels like AI hasn't touched that yet. Maybe it has, and I'm just not informed. And maybe it's because 3D is super hard that that's not even the thing on my mind. But yeah, I feel like that's just negative talk that just doesn't relax me. So let me go back to on how this is healing, especially since I'm about to get into the rendering phases of this piece, which is going to be super fun. And I wanted to talk about my color choices. I went with purple for this, and I think I've been having a favorite color crisis lately. My favorite color as a kid was pink, but then as I grew up, I had friend groups that their favorite color was pink, so I was like, you know what, blue is my favorite color. And then that stuck, and I love little baby blue. You guys can see that in just this scene alone with the pen and my mouse pad. But lately, I don't know if it's always been apparent because a lot of my thumbnails have that purple hue. I've kind of been obsessed with purple too. So, pretty much my mouse pad has my assortment of colors. And that's why I chose that color for her. This is just a random girl that I was drawing. I wanted to give her like a curly ponytail. And now for the eyes, I think I just go back into doing some more details, honestly, and cleaning up. I can't wait till I get into the rendering phase. That's my favorite part of drawing. It feels like it's the part where I take something flat like this and I just bring it to life. It's like putting on digital makeup. And I love it, especially since it's hard for me to see when I'm putting makeup on my own face. Since I wear glasses, without my glasses, everything looks super blurry. So, this part is one of my favorites. And for this, I tried to establish a light source early on and try to have a harsh shadow so that way it doesn't just look super bland. I feel like before I used to blend in all the shadows, I still ended up doing that, but you guys will see in the final piece. Oh yeah, the satisfying scratching sound. Oh, I love this. I also got some metal nibs for my iPad that's a little bit thicker that I'm gonna try out as well to see, since I do want to get comfortable with other drawing apps in the iPad. I feel like I need to know what I'm missing. I've been using Clip Studio Paint for so long that I've only ever gave Procreate one try. And also, ZBrush on the iPad. I've been using it a lot for class. I don't really like the iPad version, but it's been getting a lot of updates, so I want to use that as well. I kind of want to do an ASMR zebra sculpt chatty like this as well. It depends. I mean, let me know in the comments if you guys like the chatty ASMR or just the scratching sound. I'll try both and see what people resonate with. As you guys can see, I'm adding in harsh shadows, and man, I give her big lips for this too, cause like my style is more so doll like than anime. It's still very anime, but I love shading in the nose. I love having like big facial features. You see that she has like a bushy eyebrow. I really like that. I like, even though they're not like straight and everything, I feel like it makes her look very cute. I've been yapping for now 41 minutes. I'm gonna drink some water. And I think I'm gonna leave this part in as well just because I'm lazy. And I kinda wanna get this video out. And also, I feel like it takes away from the integrity of the ASMR video. When I was researching, I was also asking my friend, she said abrupt cuts just ruins the experience. So I've been trying to be aware of that, especially since I'm not recording with like a super great microphone for ASMR. I'm actually using the DJI mic 2 that came with my Osmo Pocket to record this. Just because it's tiny, it's easy to hold for long periods of time. But yeah, let me get the water. But watch as I do this blush, guys. Oh man, I love coloring blush. That water was needed. And I can't believe this didn't take me like 2 hours. I wanted to spend more time rendering on it, but I know I also don't want this video to be super duper long to the point where I would have to speed it up. I really don't want to speed up this video. I initially wanted it around the 20-30 minute mark, but I know that's kind of unrealistic for me. And since I'm using an Samsung device, I noticed last time when I sped it up ×2, it didn't sound very comfortable. So I just wanted to keep it at its regular speed. And I hope that people enjoy this longer video. I need to stop worrying about that, honestly. This is supposed to be a fun video of just me yapping. I'm just kind of lazy. I didn't want to cut this down, and I wanted to show the whole process. I think I'm gonna take some of the best parts and turn this into a short too. I could share the drawing, honestly, but let me stop worrying about analytics. That's taking the fun out of it, especially now that I'm in the rendering part. I'm doing the eye makeup. This part is definitely inspired by True Beauty, the webtoon. I love reading that webtoon, man. I've never finished it actually, so please no spoilers in the comments. I also know that I got a K-drama soon. Recently. Was it recently? Man, I don't know, but I need to watch it too. But I love that style, even though this character isn't Korean. This character, she's black. But in terms of the coloring and like the flush look, that's where my inspiration this definitely comes from. I definitely didn't do good blending the neck, but I do come back to it. But yeah, oh man, this part is like so super satisfying. I don't have much to say in sort of technique. I kind of use the same brush. Initially, I wanted to like do a front-facing face where I have this symmetrical ruler, because I'm normally lazy and I only like rendering one side. But for this one, I was just having fun. I didn't think about doing thing about drawing on my tablet that I do miss, that I can't wait for it to come to Android, is my door box. It's this little drawing remote that I have that makes drawing a breeze, just because I have a lot of my shortcuts on there. With this, since I didn't have my shortcuts, it took me much longer than normal in terms of flipping through the layers and just undoing. It wasn't that much, but the reason I brought it up, since Dropbox came out with an iPad version, and it's only iPad only. I can't wait till they have an Android version as well. It kind of sucks that the older Dropbox are not backwards compatible, but on their Twitter they said it was due to some supply chain issues, but I may be wrong on that. But yeah, man, I've been yapping for almost an hour, but I'm almost done with this piece. Yeah, I said I'm almost done as I spent another 20 something minutes in, but I'm also recording this super late at night. I should go to bed, but just this part I don't have much to say. I kinda just wanna admire the shading, guys. I'm also trying to switch my inner dialogue, and I'm also just genuinely proud of my own work at this point. It's a lot different than what I normally do. In terms of, I don't think that's true, but it's a piece of work that I've done that I'm just very proud of. I really like the pose that I pick, and the choice to do a little bit of a harsher lighting just makes it not flat. I think that traditionally my work used to just be kind of bland anime girls. Some people might still think that is, but for me, I'm trying to do something slightly out of my comfort zone. I really like how this is looking like. Because like I tried to mix two types of shading together. The harsh shading and the rendered shading that I normally do. Normally, like, I do a lot of like layering. With this one I didn't, because like I already didn't want this video to be super long. It was just supposed to get me into drawing, but I got carried away. But I didn't want to over render it like I normally do, so it made me kind of more intentional with my brush strokes. Since I kind of knew I didn't want to spend days on this, because I could easily can't spend days on this. I might go back and do some more work on this and just add those parts in for the TikTok short version of this, so that way I can promote my work. But yeah, I went back in and I blended in the edges, especially here. That part feels very satisfying. I also have my own lo-fi music in the background. I'm recording this without the lo-fi music even being set, so I need to go back and do that. Man, this is nice. This is nice. I think I'm gonna do more time drawings from now on, because it just helps me not have decision fatigue. Like, you guys don't know how much time I would spend picking colors and switching the layer modes. With this Pomodoro technique, it kind of forces me to kind of just commit on something, and helps me just pick simpler colors just to get the drawing done. And just now, I erased the line art for the eyes. I've been going for a blurred eyeball look. I think lines to like define them. I kind of like that watery eye look. I think it makes it look really, really cute, especially contrast with lines in other places. I kind of got the inspiration from Borderlands. It's a little bit of comic book, but like with watery eyes, because I just think it makes it look more innocent, and I don't blend it in completely. I kind of like that textured look it gives the outer rim of the eyes. Kind of gives you like a paper doll type of vibe. I know I kind of just said a whole lot of things, but I hope that makes sense. Oh man, the timer. I'll try to lower the audio on that part because that just throws me off. But yeah, man. I think I might do more videos like this. I had to stop the recording just to see if it was actually recording. And I sound very calm and confident in the beginning. And I think I like videos like these a lot too. My friends put me on. I started to watch a lot of ASMR videos on TikTok. And they help me relax and go to sleep. Actually, I watched a couple while I was working on this. And they've been life-changing. I think when I first started YouTube, I thought I needed to be a type A personality to like stand out and be like, since it felt like that was the thing everyone was doing. But now I think the YouTube algorithm is very smart at knowing what you like, that I don't think that matters anymore. So I think I was also nervous too. I think when I'm nervous, I talk really fast and I go into my head voice. And since this video has been me trying to break my own norms and be more comfortable with the video creating process, so that way I can at least be a little bit consistent with it, since I don't like ghosting you guys. I think it has helped me out a lot, and I don't feel like I'm trying to, this isn't like a tutorial video, a tech video, a video that's more informative. So it's just me, my thoughts and my art. I feel like a lot more ease and less pressure. Oh man, I painted the lips, and I didn't even like talk about that, but I think I do go back and to render it more. Like I wanted to give her black, juicy lips. I don't know if I did a good job at doing that. But you guys haven't seen me like at the shines and everything yet. But this shirt, trying to like shade it, was like kind of a nightmare because I didn't know what I was going for. Because I didn't even like draw that part properly, so it was kind of low-key stressing me out. So next time I'll just do a gradient. I think gradients work with everything. And then like very light shadows. But yeah, when I got to this part of the drawing, I even forgot to press my timer again. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how I tricked myself into just trying to draw for fun. So I haven't tried to draw anymore. I did the drawing. I did it. Oh my god. But yeah, the next video I want to do like this is the ASMR plan with me. But I just don't know which page that I'll feel comfortable sharing of me planning. Because like with my vlogs, I don't want to be revealing my classes, so maybe I'll do one for last semester. Because like in Happy Downloads Planners, she has a page for reflection, so I can do the reflection talk about what I learned this semester, what I could have changed. Yeah, that'll be really fun because digital journaling has been like a really fun hobby for me, and I love decorating my pages. And I think it's something you guys can get into as well, especially since I thought that used to be an iPad exclusive thing, but hobby downloads with the Bentley app. Chef's Kiss makes the process so user friendly, especially for the writing and the PDF. And I even use my digital journal to plan for my PC part upgrades, so I'll show it a little bit on that. I also showed a little bit in my vlogs, but I haven't gotten around to editing those. But yeah, shading this headband was also kind of tricky, but since I did the light source, it was a lot easier. Oh man, I feel like I'm rushing again. I'm feeling a little nervous again, so let me drink some of my water. I don't know why I'm feeling nervous. I think it's because I'm really tired. I should just be getting to bed by now, honestly. Let me just take some deep breaths. Yeah. Stress management and emotional regulations, I feel like, are so crucial for navigating challenges in life. I find that no matter what, life will throw curveballs at you, and you have to be able to stand still. Because I know for me, my first reaction in a lot of situations used to be to panic, and that would lead me to feeling even more self-conscious and insecure, and make me like say and act like a fool. So I've been trying to practice breathing techniques and just stoicism values, where believing that like none of this truly matters. I think that's what stoicism is. I might be completely wrong, guys. It's like 7 a.m. when I'm recording this, and I have not slept. I felt like editing this video for some reason. I don't know why. I was thinking that maybe it was guilt because I haven't like really connected with you guys in a while, but I think it's because I really wanted to. I didn't need to do it this hour, but I was like, you know what? I'm feeling this video. I want to yap about my inner personal struggles with myself, my creative struggles with myself, my insecurities. I'm working on them. And art and digital journaling, gaming has been a core part of that. And I don't even have like a punchline or anything. Not punchline, but like a way to tie this up like super nicely. Oh yeah, this is where I bring in the highlights. It was really hard to do with the hair, especially with the curly hair, because I don't think I did it right. Even though these are like bigger curls, more like I don't know. I don't know what texturism I was going for. I still wanted to kind of finish this in this next Pomodoro session. So I think this is part of the video where I started to rush. And so I really want to go back and like fixing the curls, because these I need to do justice. I didn't. sales team has been having some amazing sales as always, but this time the games I want are had great deals on them. Normally with Steam sales I wouldn't find luck on titles I like. Like I think the last Steam sale Undertale was literally 99 cents. So I guess another thing that's on my mind while we do the highlights is the Switch 2. But I don't know if that's controversial or not. But I feel so disappointed looking at those prices. But from what I've heard, it is keeping up with inflation. But the reason I was talking about the Switch 2 is because of Deltarune. Deltarune, I believe, part 2 and 3 are coming out. And I started playing it. Not recently, but I think, I don't remember when I started playing, but I did start playing it. I just love Toby Fox's soundtracks and everything. And the whole vibe. So, I also wanted to wait until most of the chapters are out for Deltarune for me to play through it as well. But yeah. The highlights, and I think I want to go back to this piece and add in a much thicker and sharper highlight on the left hand side of the face, like I did with the hair, but I don't know. This is where it all starts to tie together. Nah, this is my favorite part. Oh man, the highlights and then the eye shine. Ooh, I had a lot of fun with that part. Oh man. I've been yapping for a hot minute. I'm starting to get a headache. I think I should really go to bed. So I want to leave you guys with scratching sounds, warm hugs, and kisses. For there's a few minutes, I think would be best for some silent ASMR with the music